Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Tennessee's offense will take the first swing of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Looking to pass on second down. Throws to the tight end. And he's lucky to get that one back. His junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Just keeps moving. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Marshall quick to the line. The RPO, it's complete. Bulldozes his way through. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Can't get him to the ground.
When you're facing a big running back like this, you better get everybody to the football. Because when he's that big, he's going to break tackles. So you got to get a hold of him. The next guy, get a hold of him. Strap it on so he puts so much pressure on him and he'll get him to the ground.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. The running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Kendricks. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown ball! What a grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting into rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They're going to run it to the right. He breaks a tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Marshall quick to the line. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Montgomery. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Marshall will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch around the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Leaves it with the running back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's just...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. He had him on the crossing route, and he dropped it. This is a long fourth down try, but the offense stays on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Here comes the offense on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's second and 10. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Marshall quick to the line.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
The offense just set themselves up in a bad situation on this one. Second and third and long, there's not a lot of guesswork. Defense knows they're throwing the football, and you could tell in that pass rush, man, they were coming.
They're bringing heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I don't bring more speed on the field if I don't think it's a pass, right? If I think they're going to line up and hit me in the mouth, I'm going to bring more big guys. They brought more speed on the field. They went nickel. They knew it was a passing situation. They told those pass rushers to hunt, those DBs to cover. The defense was ready for that.
Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got rid of it just in time. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 14 to LSU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Running to the left. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Up and.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Quick step and go. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Marshall quick to the line.
And now the offense just said, oh, you don't think he's going to run it? You're not going to account for him? I'll do that. Great job taking advantage of the numbers. When you're an offense, and you have a quarterback that can do this occasionally, it just puts that little bit of doubt in my head, makes me play it a little bit more on defense.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Feeling some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Well, we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
The Volunteers will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Makes the grab. It's Jefferson. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. After the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And they got him for the sack. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Trying to get to it. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
when you get the incompletion there on 3rd down, you've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The give to the back. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Tackle is made after the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Vols will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown Volunteer! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Marshall quick to the line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got enough space, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
This quarterback part of their running game. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. This offense has a second down play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the toss. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll try the run. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they'll... After a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He'll pull it on the read. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Back open in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Marshall will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes a move. Oh, what a move! Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To the ground with the back. Still running at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play...
Throws toward the end zone. And he's done it! Touchdown ball! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Liberty has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 14 to LSU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's high. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. He's going to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's high. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Marshall quick to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No step back in Week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their 1st win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on second down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it.
Makes the grab down the left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Got a man. It's Addison. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10.
Get set.
They want to just keep throwing it. That's reeled in. It's high. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it on the move. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. They'll go to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense got it.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan.